There, I figured it out. Hi. 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 Why is nothing working? Nothing is working at all. I literally had everything working today. There's no whip it out or under the water. Let's see. I see. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing is working. I even tested everything. Bye, Hunter. Hi, everybody. Hi. It's probably not going to be long tonight. I feel like shit. I think I have a fever too. So, yeah, I had a couple of announcements before I went and died in bed. Am I in the right stream? Yes, this is my original form. Hello, 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 hello. I was soft spoken like this. This is how I talked. And we were very calm, cool, collected, very mindful, very demure. Yes, yes. This was when baby was a baby. Yes, yes. So, you know. But, hi. She evolved and now she devolved. I know, I was gonna be all... Oh, I don't have anything up. Yeah, tits aren't up. Sorry. So yeah, I wouldn't bother. No tits. I'm literally probably gonna just be like, hi, I have announcements, now I'm gonna go die. Hi, Jerry. So yeah, I laughed so hard yesterday that I got sick. Or something. But I used to talk like this. I was very mindful, very demure. I didn't know what I was doing, and I still don't know what I'm doing. Except last night I was clearly way louder. Way louder. And I was all excited. Because I have, like, ways to wave at you. Yeah. And I'm able to... My microphone is the cutest. I was gonna try to serenade you all, but I can't. So yeah. What are the announcements? Nothing, like, major. Nothing major. But thank you for coming to my graduation stream. But yeah, I wanted to go over some stats. No, bans are gone now. You guys abused them. Therefore, they're gone. I'm sorry. Besides, I'm graduating Zach, so if anyone's getting banned, it's me. Well, you know what? I am a new person, clearly. Clearly, I am a new person, and I've never threatened to graduate, ever. I don't think I ever did on this form. So, so yeah, I feel like that I at least deserve that. Jello. And then that. I'm so upset. I even worked, like, Fizz. Excuse yourself, Fizz. I was so excited. Or somebody. Do the command. They excuse me. Or I will do it myself and grow up myself. Ta-da! So yeah. But yeah. Well, Sirius can't come under the water. We're at the bottom of the ocean, my dear. But Dip is back. Not that it matters, because that's gone. Yeah, I feel like crap. But I wanted to at least spend a little time before I went off to bed. What is this? This is my original form, Wampus. From yesteryear. A throwback, yes. And I think it's going to be an interesting week because one, I feel sick. And if I don't recover before next Tuesday, I'm going to be really upset. I'm going to be really mad. And also, I will have a whole week where I don't get to have NSAIDs because I'm not allowed to take them. So I'm really upset. I'm really upset about that. And today was very noticeable without my meloxicam. So, yeah. No more drugs. No, just no more of one of my drugs. The rest of them I still have to take. But I don't get the, like, major NSAID painkiller. Which is not, like, that much. It's just, like, extra strong ibuprofen. But either way, it helps. It makes a difference. And so, yeah. What happened to the other model? I ate it. Anyways. Welcome to my graduation stream. So this is the original Minari V. I was a jelly. I hope they give you ketamine to compensate. I know, right? The least they could do is do that. But this was the original Minari. And we had our bodysuit. And, oh, did the flick not work? Did it not work? It should have worked. But, yeah. And then, yeah. You know, it's the original model because nothing worked. I worked really hard. Excuse me. I worked really hard to get things to work in time. I even had, like, here's my princess jellyfish. So I can't believe nothing's working again. It's fine. I was trying really hard. You took away my brains. I can't be a princess jellyfish anymore. But I can harumph. Even the same old widgets. Yeah, I was actually going to, to set it up like it was. Thank you for the follow, Kill King Dozer. Thank you for the biddies, Fire. Thank you for the biddies. I was gonna set it all up too, and have like the little chat box that it was like originally. Thank you. But I'm still not used to the wolf model. I know, but I haven't used this jelly form in a while. Like, I was still on the Suica jelly form ish, and that one other model that I thought was the prettiest, but people were losing their shit about it. So you know, jellyfish. Hi, Boba. Hi. I'm not going to be here for very long, but this is the jellyfish V2 model was what I was used to. Yeah. I think you used this once during the Suica phase. If I did, it was when I was explaining how I was moving away. But I did steal the hat. The hat and the ears were what I used on the Suica model. Been a long time since I've seen the jellyfish face. I know. I was rewatching the VODs, and it was on the third VOD that you popped in, and I was calling you Mamoru, and I was like, that's a bit weird. So yeah, I am feeling like absolute poop, but I wanted to go over our accomplishments. So we have been, or rather I have been, oh, that didn't work. Okay, well, I'll toggle it for you anyways. I have been, time for a little archive. Thank you. Drink some water. It's not gonna help. It's when I take like any like substantial amount of breath and I think I have a fever. I'm pretty sure. Everything's really fuzzy. and the world is spinning. But I was working hard. I was trying to get everything all set up. And of course, none of it worked because it hates me. Because it hates me. It hates me. Hi, Octavia. Octavia. Look at the scan. Did it not work? Completely different background. Oh, that's funny. It might be pulling from the chat, my chatting screen. New model. No, this was actually the original Minari V. So 1 year ago, on actually, I know, with my buck tooth, with my buck teeth. Actually. My unitooth. Oh, I'm shrinking the hand. I'm shrinking the hand that gropes me. But this was the original Minari with a bodysuit to go swimming. You know, tooth. Yeah. And we had the ability for Jello and a microphone. That was my favorite part of this model. This is my favorite part of this model. Why would you shrink my hand? I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. But like, look at that. Look at that microphone. It is my favorite thing because I love jellyfish. I love jellyfish. Time to take a dip. But the dip command does work, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Looks like a jelly snow cone. I know, right? Oops. Jelly microphone. We had heart hands. We had wave. We could wave, sort of. It's a little stiff. Drowning, ah. You're so cute, thank you. This is technically not even 1.0. I mean, I have a habit of changing skins, okay? Okay. But on December 9th, 2024, I had my first ASMR stream. Skinwalker. Yes. Open beta. 0.1.1. I don't actually know how those numbers work. I'm assuming the higher up you go, like the more full number. That's okay, that's how I want to be with my VTuber. Yeah, right? Oh, I was so excited about the googly eyes. So we can run it this way, but also there's a random chance. So it's a 50-50 chance that the googly eyes are on my face. And the other 50% chance is they're somewhere else. Boobly eyes. Yeah, maybe, but still. So yeah. I'm trying to think. Boobly eyes. There are. Let's see. Nope. There we go. It's me, Nari. I know. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie. Salmations? What's a salmation? So yeah, this was the original ASMR model, Minari. Hi, Big Buddy. Hi, Allie. Hi, Allie. So those of you who were around near the beginning have VIP until the end of the year, or until I forget, or until I remember to revoke it. But yeah. Never seen this model before. It is an old model. It's been a year. I don't remember it being so well endowed. I know, right? It's because of the ruffle. The ruffle's missing. It usually had the... Oh, well, I don't know where the ruffle went. So I broke it apparently. I was gonna change it to back to jelly rank. I was gonna change it back to the jelly rank. I just ran out of time and I got sick apparently. So yeah. And there used to be a hole in there. There was a hole. Let me see if I can remove it. Let me remove the this so you could see the you could see the hole. And so that's why it bothered me. I was like, there's a hole in my booba. I was so mad. I was so mad. So yeah. And so that's why there's a hole in my booba, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my booba, dear Liza, a hole. There are? Yeah, I just showed it. Shot right through the heart. I know. And jellies don't even have hearts. How rude. How rude. And I used to have sound alerts, and so when it did the Princess Jellyfish reference, which nobody got because nobody's ever seen nobody's seen it. It's such a great series. It would play like the first little bit of it. So yeah, whip it out. We would drown the doggos if we had doggos down here. So no doggos today. And again, this is only going to be like a short stream because I can't breathe. And I feel like crap. No. 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 So yeah. The news, so I wanted to go over some like stats and analytics. Poor me nutty. I know, I was so excited. And I wanted to like celebrate, and I was gonna like I had like I set aside the original like children's toys that I had borrowed from my children that made the original sounds. Why is my flick not working? I did it. I'm so mad. Oh, because I'm an idiot and it's not. That's why. Okay, give me just a minute. There we go. Okay, my bad. I set it up. I just didn't actually set it up. So I owe a flick, right? And that's about it. Okay. Give me just a minute. I'm working on it. Excuse me. So I owe somebody a flick. Do I owe 2 flicks, right? Or was one of them a bully? I think they were both flicks. There's a flick. Oh, you stupid son of a bitch. I hate you. I hate you so much. Why didn't it work? What? Oh my gosh, why? I legit had it set up. Okay, fine, don't work. Good night, yard. Good night. So I wanted to go over, does this one work? That one works. So there you go. There's a bully. But I wanted to go over like achievements from the last year. Goodbye, Josh. And then let you all know it's not like a big announcement, but because I was hoping it would have been poetic. But so in the last year, since we have did you want those on or did you want those off? Sorry, I can take them off if you meant to toggle them off. They're a little askew. Oh, on. Okay. So, and we just got it yesterday, actually. By the end of yesterday's stream, we hit the Empire business of stream for 500 hours total. So in the last year, we have streamed over 500 hours. We have rated over 100 times. We have streamed 40 hours in a 30-day period. We reached 200 followers, obviously way higher than that. We reached 1,000 followers every, like, the first 6 months. We hit 1,000 followers, and then just before the end of the year, we hit 1,000 followers. So I am so very, very, very grateful to you all. Yeah, 200 with an extra zero. We streamed like clockwork, whatever is the like clockwork 3. All I know is like the one that I'm missing for number 4 is 25 unique days of 30 days, which doesn't work with my schedule. But yeah, and so we've gotten quite a bit, and I am so humbled and thankful for you all being here on this journey over this past year. We had completed, obviously, the It Begins achievement. We completed build a community, although for some reason it's still telling me I need to get like 50 people chatting at the same time, and it's gone from like near 50 to now 29, so I don't understand it, so whatever. We obviously we reached path to the affiliate, and we became affiliate. And 2 weeks ago, we hit path to partner, and I applied, and it is still pending. I don't expect it to actually like pass, you know. If for some reason it is, I will make good on my joke promise thing where I will do a thick water stream. It won't happen obviously before the end of the year, but it would have been actually quite poetic if because it says it usually follow up in about 2 weeks, and today was the 2 week mark, and it would have been actually quite poetic if it got accepted. So I've been kind of staring at my email like a crazy person when I should have just not. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Yesterday was a lot of fun, chaotic, but quite a lot of fun, and I do greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. I am so thankful to have met like you all, and gotten to know a good chunk of you, and to see people shy-hiing over this last year, or like quietly lurking, means a lot. It means a lot. And so yeah, I've been humbled by this whole experience. I did not expect it. Are you leaving? No, I'm just sick today. I'm just sick, Kai. And today is the 1 year. This is my first anniversary of doing ASMR. So this was my original form that I looked like a year ago when I started ASMR. At night in what is now my toddler's room, trying to be quieter. It's not work. Why did that not work? It was supposed to work. I'm so upset. It was supposed to work. But at least it is working as well as it has worked. There we go. Or that didn't work. Why did that work? Not. Whatever. Thank you. But no headpads, apparently, right? So everything works as well as it has from the beginning. I'm so glad after a whole year that has not changed. And by glad, I mean I'm infuriated, because I was working really hard during baby's nap before I had to go get kiddo. I was like powering through trying to like get shit set up, and none of it works. Hi Cage. So yeah, this is the original Minari who started ASMR. Very, very, very mindful, very demure. We talked a little bit more like this because I couldn't be too loud because I was right next to my older child's room and we couldn't talk very loud. And I wasn't very sure. And I was really self-conscious. And I guess not a lot has changed. I guess not a lot has changed. And I would clack together wooden blocks. We had my kiddo's drum. I'm trying to think of what else there was. There wasn't a whole lot. But yeah. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making this year so much more than I could have ever imagined it to be. We will finish festivities until next Tuesday. Well, through next Monday. And next Monday, there's probably going to be like a lot less redeemables because I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to eat. I won't be able to drink much except for like clear fluids. And that depends on when my... Obviously, I'd still be able to do like hydrates, but that's about it. And yeah. I'm trying to think. And then I'll have my surgery next Tuesday on my nose, on my sniffer. My really stuffed up nose right now. And then hopefully by the beginning of the year, we will surgery, yeah, on my nose. I have not been able to breathe through my nose ever, like at all. I am a certified mouth breather, and the ENT, the ears, nose, and throat surgery doctor guy, was like, we'll have to see if you have to learn, like, we'll have to see if it comes to you intrinsically, because yeah. So they're supposed to make it so I can breathe through my nose, which would be nice, which would be really nice. And then, yeah, at some point during the new year, I should be able to return, and we'll see from there. If for some weird reason I do get partner before then, I'll let you all know. And if we don't, then it wasn't the time, and we'll get it later. Getting the care you need, yeah. It's only taken me years, you know. Imagine breathing through your mouth or nose. Turtles breathe through their butt. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think that's true at all. Because turtles have lungs. Don't they? Okay, just kidding, they don't have lungs. It's not quite their butt, it's their cloaca. Have sac-like extensions in their cloaca lined with blood vessels similar to gills, according to Zoo Atlanta. They draw water into the cloaca and pump it into their bursae, allowing oxygen to diffuse into the bloodstream. It's a multi-purpose rear open, yeah, the cloaca. Breathing through their butts to survive underwater. Dragonfly nymphs also use their anus for respiration, functioning like gills. Okay, I was wrong. And now you know that dragonfly nymphs also respirate through their anus. So yeah. Hi cat. Hello. So, yeah. I have had this like wheeze for like months at this point. Today I learned. I was today years old when I learned. Yeah. Did you know that bees will die, male bees, the drones will die, if they are able to copulate with the queen? And it is forcible ejection of their genitals that is so, like, forceful that it is audible to the human ear. In case you needed to know that. Bees get to win just to lose. They do. They do. Which is only slightly more horrifying than the praying mantis. Technically, the female does not have to eat the male. But oftentimes, as male do, they piss her off. So they get eaten. Did you know that the male anglerfish, that makes it even more horrifying, yeah. Did you know that male anglerfish, they attach themselves to the female and they get stuck to her and fuse with her, and she gets to just carry around their nutsack and then like pump herself with the semen when she decides she wants to like fertilize her eggs. They literally become sperm pumps. Yes, 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 yes. They like literally they just like attach and fuse to the female, and then they just become this like sad thing that wastes away. But yeah, I'm not gonna yuck anyone's kink, but wow. I will yuck on that yum. I don't think I really want to fuse with my partner and have them like atrophy, become like this atrophied appendage of just nutsack in order to like fertilize my eggs to look like an anglerfish. I think I'm good. Thanks for the info. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. I have other infos on, it's less horrifying. It's depressing, but it's less horrifying. Did you know? Did you know? I know a lot about elephants because my oldest loved elephants, and now apparently sharks are their favorite. I'm gonna go throw up now. Okay. Do you want me to hold your hair back, Wes? Who let you into the ocean? Back into the ocean? I don't know. You weren't keeping guard. You weren't keeping guard. You should introduce them to sea lions. Sea lions are pretty great. They're pretty great. The ocean is kind of big guard. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Jade and Bryant. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope the stream is going well. Yeah, it's gonna go pretty short because as lovely as I sound today, I feel like shit. How are you doing? I'm okay. I got sick, which isn't anything new, but yeah, as if I had luscious locks like fucking Aquaman. I don't know why your locks would be fucking Aquaman, but to each their own. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi, Aura. Hi, 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 hi. So yeah, today was 1 year since I started ASMR, and it's been an interesting journey. I don't know if you heard, Kyrie, but 2 weeks ago, I achieved the Path to Partner achievement, and I applied. And it would have been very poetic if they decided yay or nay today, because they said it would take around 2 weeks, and today's 2 weeks. So it would have been really poetic if that were the case. But so far, let me check again, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any emails from them. Nope. So yeah. So if they approve it before the end of the year, then I owe you all a thick water stream, and I'm mortified. If I don't get it by the end of the year, we'll get it at some point. Or if I don't get it at all, we'll get it at some point, probably. So yeah. Yeah. Thank you. But yeah, this was the original Minari. Well, sort of. I've gone through a few I've gone through a few phases. Thick water. You don't even want to know, Octavia. You don't. It was horrifying. It was horrifying. I didn't think I was gonna hit 1,000 followers, so I made a joke that if I hit 1,000 followers, I might want to, honestly. So I said, like, if I hit 1,000 followers, I'll play a scary game. And then it started looking like I was going to hit 1,000 followers, and I was like, okay, well, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen before my child turns 6, which would have been in August. And I said, if it happens before August 1st, then we'll do some kind of butts game. I know it's not working. I'm sorry. Should have used a flavoring though. I wanted to experience it as thick water. If this happens, if we get partnered beforehand and I owe you all a thick water stream, it will be flavored. Trust and believe. Have you ever watched anime before? Yes. I am an ancient ass weeaboo. She likes it thick. Well, I didn't know it came in different degrees. Thank you, Subwinter, for the follow. Or the care package. But, where are my fluids? It was some girthy water. Oh, yeah. Girthy does not begin to describe it. And so someone mentioned thick water. Oh my god, I hate the fact that you... Oh my god. Why would you do that? Oh my god. It was, yeah. So somebody told me about thick water, and I was like, oh, that would be really funny to do that as my hydrate redeem. And then I found out that thick water comes in varying degrees of viscosity. There is nectar thickness. Then there is honey thickness. And then finally, goodbye, Carrie. Thank you. And then finally, there is pudding thickness. And like a container of a couple of them would have been like $10, or like a pack of them or whatever. Or I could buy the Thicket powder, which is just modified cornstarch apparently. And it was... Have you ever blended cheese and lemon juice to drink it before? I know what happens with it, and no, I haven't, but it was about that. It was about that. It was fascinating to witness. It was awful. It was awful. And so everybody had a redeem that they could redeem once, where I would add 1 scoop of thickener, which was half a teaspoon, and 1 8-ounce glass. The pudding thickness was a max of 12. We definitely put way more than 12 in that glass. And I was so full for like 36 hours. But I was so hungry. I take it you drank that with us. I just... I just kind of glopped it in my mouth. That shit was solid, it was. And so we played Soma. And if I made noise over a certain... I wish I had like a scientific like decibel like number that it showed. But I only had like a little graph thing. And I loved what I remember of that so much. It was so bad. Imposter. Actually, I think the other one is the real imposter, because this is the original Asmer Minari. Yeah. That stream felt like a fever dream. That every stream is a fever dream to me, but that one was a horrifying nightmare. And so, because because I was laughing, it like peeked into the red area that was visible. So then people just started spinning, and I just kept putting a bunch in there until it had to be stopped. This was when I still had trophy mods, and this was Little Mon's first, like, having to do actual sort of modding. And they just got the random button ready. Do you think I'm weird because I put ketchup on my pizza? I'm sure probably weird for other reasons too. So yeah. So yeah, I don't recommend it, but it was an experience. And that is when I learned not to joke. That is when I learned not to joke, because I joked once and I lost, and I joked again and I lost. So the third joke was if I hit partner before the end of the year. So far I have not lost. So far I haven't won it yet, or lost it yet. I haven't lost it yet. Which is why it would have been amusing to see if it would have been very poetic if they were like, hey, you hit partner, congrats today. But c'est la vie. C'est la vie. It'll happen at some point. I don't think it will, truthfully. Like, I barely made the, like, threshold for that. But yeah, you should keep making jokes. Yeah, and then the fourth joke was, I will not, or, well, the fourth joke was, I made that foot stream stretch goal. And I was like, you better not hit that. Unfortunately, we have already surpassed the regular goals, so now we're on the stretch goals, but I don't think that that'll happen. Foot stream, yeah, IRL petty stream. IRL pedicure stream. But that's at 10,000 points. I think right now we're at 500 points. So I don't think that's gonna happen. Just kidding, we're at 636. No. Aura, no. Besides, I don't have a mod in chat right now. They're calling their partner. What do you call a fake spaghetti? An impasta. Not an impasta. That was a really cheesy joke, Jaden. I'd throw tomatoes, but unmodded. Let the chaos reign. No, it's their day off or something, because I'm calling in sick. But we made it 45 minutes, which is 45... Well, it's about at least 30 minutes longer than I was anticipating I was going to make. So yeah. Rabbo won't let me raid them. Who all do we have? Oh, Nimue not changed their name. It's Nimue ASMR now. Playing Overwatch 2. There's Flopsy recently. Please get some rest. You gotta recuperate those sinuses, right? I have like, and I can't hear. My head is so stuffed. I think it's a sinus infection, but I can't hear very well. My ears won't pop because there's so much pressure in my head. So yeah. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make everything. They make up everything, right? Elephant fact. The Asian elephant and the African elephant are so far removed from each other, or are as far removed from each other as we are from chimpanzees. Which is why there's not like an elephant, like an Asian elephant and an African elephant reproducing. Other elephant fact, and this one's really depressing. There's no point in checking in. I'm gonna be done soon. I failed. I was trying to do it before. I was trying to finish before they came in and be like, oops, too bad. But I almost filled my punch card. Joke's on you. You don't win anything. It hurts. I see you hate me. I'll leave. No, don't. Stay with me. At the bottom of the ocean. It's fine. It's fine. I haven't killed anybody yet. Which I know is probably to your dismay. But we can commiserate at the bottom of the ocean. Back to the cave we got. What cave? What cave? Can I be the first? You want to be my first single? You want to be my first? Oh. Maybe you can't hear because you're underwater. I know, right? No, I haven't been able to get my ears to pop. It's been over 24 hours at this point, and it's really, really obnoxious. What? What aura? What aura? I don't hate anybody. Won't you come with me to the bottom of the ocean? It's fine. You keep taking my classes. Not that it matters. I don't know how to, I'm not gonna probably use this for a while if I do. Don't talk to me like that. I'm scared. What, Aura? Why would you be scared? Why would you be scared, Aura? We can be together forever at the bottom of the ocean. It'll be fine. Probably. She's gonna get me. You figured out immortality? Well, technically, there are immortal jellyfish. There are immortal jellyfish where if they, moist, that the immortal jellyfish, if conditions are not good for them, water's too hot, too cold, not enough food, they're injured, they're old, they can revert back to a polyp stage and sink to the bottom of the ocean, and then they start anew. Did you know that jellyfish are a lot like, are more like, they're like sea anemones and coral? Which is why they go through a lot of similar phases. And that's why they have the stinging tentacles. That's how you stay 25. Yes, I'm always 25. I don't know why people think that I'm any younger or older than 25. How did you come back as a wolf? I think I'm probably a yokai. A yurei. Something like that. Especially since one of the designs is definitely more kitsune. So, if it's kitsune magic, then, you know. Besides, my official, or my last form, was a Nekomata. So, kitsune are always up to something, right? Right? Today I asked my phone, Siri, why am I still single? And it activated the front camera. I like that one. Extra tail. Extra up to something. And since my name was actually came more from, like, or the reason I chose Minari is because I was making kimchi. And so the gumiho is the Korean equivalent to the kitsune. So yeah. Trickster god in disguise. I don't know about a god. If I am, it's gonna be like Noragami style, where it's like the sad little itty bitty forgotten shrine. Although I think Yato doesn't have an actual I mean, he eventually gets a shrine, but but still, yeah. Besides, I don't hate anybody here except for myself. And even then, I'm too tired to hate myself. So I've improved in my mental health. I have gotten to a point where I am too exhausted to hate myself. So that's a step in the right direction, right? Isn't the more tails of Kitsune, the older it is? Or the more powerful? Isn't it? I thought it was the more powerful. She only has one tail, so we're safe for now. I know. And nobody told me that my model is more like a fox. I don't know the difference between foxes and wolves. I don't know the difference. And then everyone's like, oh yeah, no, look at the ears. It's definitely more fox. I was like, where were you when I was asking which I should be? This is where I got my title of brat. Was this face. Every 100 years of life has a tail, which correlates to more power. New model or old? This is the original old Minari. Don't worry, we'll keep throwing things at you until you love yourself. Well, you can't because nothing's working. Is a terrifying entity, right? No, and the only design I have, it's 4 tails? Maybe? Knock, knock. Who's there? Also, how are you knocking on my door? I don't have a door and I don't have walls. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Now I can say this. It's been killing me to say this. Like, not be able to say this. Welcome to my little corner of the ocean. Welcome to my little corner of the ocean. Yeah. Because that was mine. Who's there? Was who? Up your wazoo. A wazoo. Old model Mina is back. Oh, snap. Yeah. Steve Wozniak. I don't understand any of these jokes. Although I do know what a wazoo is, I think. It's an American version of saying bird in French. But, because wazoo takes you back to the old days, doesn't it? Yeah, there's a hole in my booba. Dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in my booba. Dear Liza, a hole. Well, fix it, dear Henry. Too bad I already did. This time I'm going for real. Katie duty. Say hi to Katie for me. Okay. Maybe we should go to Flopsy. Dearly signed off, huh? Yeah, Dearly's gone. Or Diabetes. I don't know Diabetes. I know that they frequent Rabo. Diabetes. Have a good rest. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'm going to very responsibly drug myself into a stupor. Is it the end already? I'm sorry. I feel like absolute awfulness. But the last elephant fact I have for you all, which is very, 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 very depressing, is that, did you know that there are, thank you for the stream. Of course, thank you, Fizz. So there, in Africa, there is the African savanna elephant and the African forest elephant. And there is, unfortunately, the African forest elephant is near extinct. It is down to 15% of the population. And because their ivory is pink because of their diet. And so it changes the color of their ivory to a pinkish hue. And so that's why they are so rare now. But that 85% of, so like 85% of their species is extinct and has become so within the last 30 years. That their population has dwindled down 85%. And it has all happened within the last 30 years. Ta-da! Happy fact. Happy fact. Happy fact. Damn. Yeah. Should we make it a solid 1 hour? We could make it a solid 1 hour. Probably not. Shouldn't probably. I am sad now. Hi, sad now. I'm Mina. Welcome to my little corner of the ocean. Thanks for the info. Very informative, right? And a good way to tell the difference between an Asian elephant and an African elephant is that an Asian elephant has one prehensile finger at the tip of its trunk, whereas an African elephant has two prehensile fingers at the tip of their trunks, and they can pick up something as tiny and thin as a piece of dried spaghetti. Asian elephants also have smaller ears. Yes, and they have the, like, weird butt dimple thing on the top of their head. From regions of the shape of their ears. Yes. Jeez, Gromit. Elephants also have a prehensile penis. Yes. I was trying to keep it, appropriate, Bulba. Too bad. Because we keep things very appropriate here. We never have any kind of debauchery. 36 seconds. Not 36, but 30 seconds, whatever. So yeah. Who did we pick again? Oh, I was gonna do Flopsy VT. FLOPSIE Return of the Sea Tuber, just for today, except today didn't really happen. I have it, just give me a minute. Do you like the Sea World? No, I'm pretty blind, so I can't really see the world. But it might be nice. But, oh, that's really loud. Okay, thank you for being here for my TED Talk. Be nice. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, probably, hopefully. And if my esophagus doesn't make weird noises. Bye.